Thousands of years ago, long before the age of computers, cranes, or even steel, ancient engineers achieved feats that still leave modern experts scratching their heads. How did they build the Great Pyramid of Giza with such precise alignment that it matches true north within a fraction of a degree, or create Roman aqueducts that carried water for miles, some of which still function today? These aren't just impressive structures, they're mysteries carved in stone, concrete, and ingenuity. What secrets did these ancient masterminds know that allowed them to defy the limits of their time? And why do their inventions continue to inspire and baffle us, even in the 21st century? In this video, we'll journey through history to uncover the brilliance behind some of humanity's most enduring wonders. From the precision of the pyramids to the resilience of Roman roads, we'll explore how these ancient engineers not only shaped their world but also left a legacy that still impacts ours. Get ready to dive into the minds of history's greatest builders and discover the timeless innovations that continue to stand the test of time. The Great Pyramid of Giza stands as one of the most astonishing feats of engineering in human history. Built over 4,500 years ago, this colossal structure was designed with such precision that its four sides align almost perfectly with the cardinal directions north, south, east, and west. But how did the ancient Egyptians achieve such incredible accuracy without modern tools or technology? Some researchers believe they used the stars as their guide, aligning the pyramid with specific celestial bodies like the North Star. This level of astronomical knowledge, combined with their mastery of mathematics, allowed them to create a structure that has stood the test of time. The construction itself is a mystery that continues to baffle experts. Each of the pyramid's massive stone blocks, some weighing as much as 2.5 tons, had to be quarried, transported, and precisely placed. Theories abound about how this was accomplished. Some suggest the Egyptians used ramps made of mud brick and limestone, while others propose they may have harnessed the power of water channels to move the stones. The precision doesn't stop there. The pyramid's base is leveled to within less than an inch, and its corners form near perfect right angles. This level of craftsmanship would be impressive even by today's standards, let alone in an era without lasers or satellite imaging. What's even more intriguing is what's missing. Unlike many other ancient Egyptian monuments, the Great Pyramid contains no hieroglyphs or inscriptions inside its chambers. This absence has fueled countless theories about its purpose. Was it purely a tomb for Pharaoh Khufu, as traditionally believed? Or does its design hint at something more profound, like a cosmic connection or a technological achievement we're only beginning to understand? As one expert put it, the Great Pyramid is not just a monument to the dead, it's a testament to the living genius of its creators. The sophistication of its design raises questions about the capabilities of ancient civilizations. How did they achieve such precision, and what kind of knowledge did they possess that we've yet to fully uncover? These questions don't just apply to the Great Pyramid, they echo across other ancient structures that defy explanation. From the temples of Angkor Wat to the stone circles of Stonehenge, humanity's past is filled with engineering marvels that challenge our understanding of history and technology. And as we explore these mysteries, we're reminded that the ancient world may have been far more advanced than we give it credit for. Imagine holding a 2,000-year-old device in your hands, a machine so advanced that its purpose baffled scientists for decades. This is the Antikythera Mechanism, often called the world's first computer. Discovered in the early 20th century off the coast of the Greek island of Antikythera, this ancient artifact was found among the wreckage of a Roman ship. At first glance, it appeared to be nothing more than a corroded lump of bronze, but closer inspection revealed an astonishing truth. It was a complex system of interlocking gears, meticulously crafted to predict the movements of celestial bodies. The Antikythera Mechanism wasn't just a tool for tracking the stars, it was a masterpiece of engineering. Its intricate design included more than 30 bronze gears, each precisely calibrated to calculate the positions of the sun, moon, and planets. It could predict eclipses, track the cycles of the Olympic Games, and even account for irregularities in the moon's orbit. This level of sophistication suggests that its creators possessed not only an extraordinary understanding of mathematics and astronomy, but also a level of technical skill that rivals modern machinery. What makes this device even more remarkable is its age. Dating back to around 100 to 200 years before the Common Era, the Antikythera Mechanism predates similar inventions by over a millennium. For centuries, historians believed that such technology didn't exist until the Renaissance, but here was proof that ancient engineers were far ahead of their time. The mechanism's discovery forced us to rethink what we thought we knew about the capabilities of ancient civilizations. Decoding this ancient marvel has been no small feat. Over the years, researchers have used advanced imaging techniques such as X-rays and three-dimensional modeling to peer inside its corroded remains. Slowly, they've pieced together its secrets, revealing a device that combines art, science, and engineering in ways that still inspire awe. Yet, despite decades of study, there's still much we don't know. How widespread was this technology? Who were the masterminds behind its creation? And what other inventions might have been lost to time? The Antikythera Mechanism is more than just a relic. It's a testament to the ingenuity of ancient engineers. These weren't just builders of temples and aqueducts. They were inventors, thinkers, and visionaries who dared to dream beyond their time. As we uncover more about this ancient computer, we're reminded that the past holds secrets that can still leave us speechless. And perhaps hidden within its gears lies a message for the modern world. Innovation has no expiration date. The Roman aqueducts stand as a testament to the ingenuity of ancient engineering, a marvel that transformed the way water was delivered to cities and towns. Imagine a time when clean, flowing water wasn't just a convenience but a groundbreaking achievement. The Romans didn't just build aqueducts, they mastered the art of hydraulic engineering, creating systems that could transport water over vast distances with astonishing precision. At the heart of their design was a simple yet brilliant principle: gravity. By carefully calculating slopes and gradients, Roman engineers ensured that water flowed naturally from its source, often miles away, directly into the heart of bustling cities. These aqueducts weren't just functional, they were feats of architectural beauty, constructed with durable materials like stone, concrete, and lead pipes that could withstand the test of time. Some of these structures are still standing today, a testament to their resilience and the skill of their builders. But the aqueducts were more than just engineering marvels, they were lifelines for Roman society. They supplied water to public baths where people gathered not just to clean themselves but to socialize, conduct business, and relax. Fountains adorned city squares, providing fresh water for drinking and washing, while private homes of the wealthy often had running water, a luxury unimaginable in many parts of the world at the time. The aqueducts even supported agriculture, enabling irrigation systems that fed entire populations. One particularly fascinating example is the Aqua Appia, Rome's first aqueduct, built in 312 BC. It stretched over 16 kilometers, delivering water to a city that was rapidly expanding. Later aqueducts like the Aqua Claudia pushed the boundaries even further, spanning more than 69 kilometers and showcasing the Romans' ability to adapt and innovate. What's truly remarkable is how these ancient systems laid the foundation for modern infrastructure. The principles of gravity-fed water transport and the use of durable materials are still applied today in everything from municipal water systems to hydroelectric power plants. The Romans didn't just build for their time, they built for the future, leaving behind a legacy that continues to shape how we live. As we marvel at their achievements, it's worth reflecting on how these ancient masterpieces remind us that great engineering isn't just about solving problems. It's about creating solutions that endure. And with that thought, let's explore how another ancient civilization harnessed the power of water in ways that were equally revolutionary. Among the 7 wonders of the ancient world, few captivate the imagination quite like the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. Described as a lush, terraced paradise rising above the desert, this marvel has long been shrouded in mystery and debate. But did it truly exist? Ancient texts, including those by Greek historians like Strabo and Diodorus Siculus, paint vivid pictures of towering greenery cascading down stone terraces, watered by an ingenious system of pumps and channels. Yet, no definitive archaeological evidence has ever been found in Babylon to confirm its location or existence. Some scholars argue it might have been a poetic embellishment, while others suggest it could have been located in Nineveh, built by the Assyrian king Sennacherib. What makes the Hanging Gardens so fascinating isn't just their beauty, but the sheer audacity of their design. Imagine a structure capable of sustaining thriving gardens in the heart of a dry, sun-scorched region. How did they keep the plants alive? One theory points to an advanced irrigation system, possibly using a chain pump to draw water from the Euphrates River and transport it to the higher terraces. This would have been a monumental feat of engineering, requiring precise calculations and skilled labor to ensure water reached every level without flooding or drying out. The idea of such a feat in antiquity raises intriguing questions about the capabilities of ancient societies. Could the Babylonians, or perhaps the Assyrians, have mastered hydraulic engineering to this degree? Or does the lack of physical evidence suggest the gardens were more myth than reality? Whatever the truth, the Hanging Gardens remain a testament to humanity's enduring fascination with blending nature and technology, a dream of creating beauty against all odds. And as we ponder their existence, we're left wondering how ancient engineers could have conceived and built such a structure in a landscape so seemingly inhospitable to lush green life. The Colosseum stands as a testament to the ingenuity of ancient Roman engineering, a marvel designed not just for grandeur but for precision. At its peak, this colossal amphitheater could seat over 50,000 spectators, each with a clear view of the action below. But how did it achieve such a feat? The answer lies in its tiered seating system, a carefully calculated arrangement that placed the most important figures closest to the arena while ensuring even those in the highest rows could witness the spectacle. This wasn't just about hierarchy, it was about creating an inclusive experience where every attendee felt connected to the event. Beyond the seating, the Colosseum's retractable awnings, known as the velarium, showcased another layer of innovation. These massive fabric covers could be unfurled to shield the audience from the scorching Roman sun, transforming the amphitheater into a shaded haven. The engineering behind the velarium was no small feat. It required a complex system of ropes, pulleys, and anchors, all meticulously designed to be operated by a team of sailors. This feature wasn't just practical, it elevated the experience, ensuring comfort for the masses while adding to the grandeur of the events. Beneath the arena floor lay another world entirely, a labyrinth of underground chambers and passageways known as the hypogeum. This intricate network housed gladiators, animals, and stage equipment, all concealed from view until the perfect moment. Trapdoors, lifts, and ramps allowed for dramatic entrances, adding an element of surprise and spectacle to the performances. The hypogeum wasn't just functional, it was theatrical, a hidden stage that amplified the drama unfolding above. What's perhaps most remarkable is the Colosseum's use of materials. Roman engineers relied heavily on concrete, a revolutionary material at the time, to create its durable yet flexible structure. The combination of volcanic ash, lime, and water produced a substance that could withstand immense weight and stress, allowing the Colosseum to rise to its iconic height. This use of concrete wasn't just practical, it was visionary, enabling the Romans to build on a scale never before imagined. The Colosseum wasn't merely a structure, it was a carefully orchestrated machine designed for entertainment and awe. Every detail, from the seating to the awnings to the underground chambers, reflected a deep understanding of both engineering and human experience. It's a reminder that ancient engineers weren't just builders, they were storytellers, crafting spaces that brought people together and left them in wonder. As we marvel at their achievements, we can't help but ask, how did they balance functionality with spectacle so seamlessly? The answer lies in their ability to see beyond the practical, envisioning structures that were as much about delight as they were about durability. Thousands of clay soldiers stand frozen in time, each one a masterpiece of craftsmanship and engineering. This is the Terracotta Army, one of the most astonishing archaeological discoveries of the modern era. Buried for over 2,000 years, this vast army was created to accompany China's first emperor, Qin Shi Huang, into the afterlife. But what makes this army truly remarkable isn't just its scale. It's the incredible level of detail and precision that went into crafting each individual soldier. Every statue in the Terracotta Army is unique. From their facial expressions to their hairstyles, no two soldiers are exactly alike. The artisans who created them used a combination of molds and hand sculpting techniques to achieve this level of individuality. Each figure was first shaped using standardized molds for the body, but then the details like the folds of their armor, the texture of their boots, or the strands of their hair were meticulously carved by hand. This blend of mass production and artistic customization was revolutionary for its time. Once sculpted, the figures were fired in massive kilns at temperatures reaching over 1,000 degrees Celsius. This process not only hardened the clay but also ensured the statues could withstand the test of time. After firing, the soldiers were painted in vibrant colors, from deep reds to vivid greens, bringing them to life. Sadly, much of this original paint has faded over the centuries, but traces remain, offering a glimpse into the army's once stunning appearance. But creating these statues was only half the challenge. Assembling an army of over 8,000 soldiers, along with hundreds of horses and chariots, required extraordinary logistical planning. The figures were arranged in precise military formations, reflecting the organization of a real army. Each soldier was positioned according to their rank and role, from archers to infantry to generals. This level of coordination speaks volumes about the organizational skills of the ancient Chinese engineers and laborers who brought this vision to life. The Terracotta Army isn't just a testament to military might, it's a celebration of ancient engineering as an art form. The sheer creativity, technical skill, and attention to detail involved in its creation remind us that engineering in the ancient world wasn't just about functionality. It was also about beauty, expression, and storytelling. These clay soldiers are more than relics, they're a window into the minds and hands of the ancient artisans who shaped history, one statue at a time. High above the arid plains of southern Peru, the Nazca Desert holds one of the most enigmatic wonders of the ancient world, the Nazca Lines. Stretching across nearly 1,000 square kilometers, these massive geoglyphs depict everything from geometric shapes to intricate animal figures, some spanning hundreds of meters in length. What makes these designs truly astonishing is their scale and precision, created without the luxury of modern technology or even the ability to view them from above. So, how did the Nazca people, over 2,000 years ago, managed to etch such detailed and colossal artworks into the earth. One of the most compelling theories suggests the lines served as an astronomical calendar, aligning with celestial events like solstices and equinoxes. Imagine standing on the desert floor, watching the sun rise perfectly along the axis of a massive bird or spider figure during a significant time of the year. For the Nazca, these alignments could have marked important agricultural cycles or religious ceremonies, connecting their world to the heavens above. Other researchers propose the lines were part of ritual pathways, walked by pilgrims as they honored their gods or sought spiritual guidance. The sheer variety of designs, some abstract, others vividly lifelike, hints at a culture deeply rooted in both art and spirituality. But the real mystery lies in the execution. How did the Nazca engineers achieve such precision on such a grand scale? Without the ability to see their work from above, they relied on meticulous planning and simple tools. By removing the reddish-brown pebbles that cover the desert surface, they exposed the lighter soil beneath, creating stark, visible contrasts. Some believe they used rudimentary surveying techniques, perhaps employing stakes and ropes to map out the designs. Others think they scaled nearby hills to get a partial view of their progress. Yet, even with these methods, the level of accuracy remains staggering, raising questions about their understanding of geometry and spatial awareness. What's even more fascinating is the endurance of these lines. Despite centuries of wind, rain, and erosion, the geoglyphs have survived, a testament to the Nazca's ingenuity. Their ability to manipulate their environment on such a massive scale forces us to reconsider what ancient civilizations were capable of. Were they simply marking the heavens, or was there something even more profound at play? The Nazca lines remain a puzzle, inviting us to look closer and wonder how ancient minds could achieve what still feels almost impossible today. And as we ponder their purpose, we're left with one lingering question: what other secrets might the desert sands still hide? Standing atop the Acropolis in Athens, the Parthenon is more than just a monument, it's a masterpiece of precision and artistry. At first glance, its columns appear perfectly straight, its lines flawlessly parallel. But here's the fascinating twist: every element of the Parthenon's design was carefully calculated to deceive the eye. The columns, for instance, are not truly straight. They taper slightly as they rise, and they lean inward just a fraction. This subtle curvature, known as intosses, was no accident. It was a deliberate choice by the architects to counteract the optical illusion that straight lines can appear to sag when viewed from a distance. The result, a structure that looks perfectly balanced no matter where you stand, but the genius of the Parthenon goes even deeper. Its proportions were guided by the golden ratio, a mathematical principle revered for its aesthetic harmony. Every dimension, from the spacing of the columns to the height of the roof, adheres to this ratio, creating a sense of unity and balance that feels almost instinctive. And then there are the sculptures. The friezes and metopes that once adorned the Parthenon weren't just decorative. They told stories of gods, heroes, and the Athenian people, weaving mythology and civic pride into the very fabric of the building. What makes the Parthenon truly extraordinary is how it embodies the ideals of its time. It wasn't just a temple to Athena, it was a statement of human achievement, a celebration of reason, beauty, and order. In its flawless design, we see the culmination of ancient Greek thought, a harmony of art, science, and culture that continues to inspire awe today. The Parthenon doesn't just stand as a relic of the past. It's a timeless reminder of what humanity can achieve when creativity and precision come together. And as we move forward, this ancient marvel invites us to consider how its principles still echo in the architecture of our modern world. The Lighthouse of Alexandria, standing proudly on the island of Pharos, was more than just a towering marvel, it was a beacon of innovation and ingenuity. Reaching a staggering height of over 100 meters, this ancient wonder was one of the tallest man-made structures of its time, a testament to the ambition and skill of its creators. Built during the reign of Ptolemy II in the 3rd century B.C., its purpose was as practical as it was symbolic: to guide ships safely into the bustling port of Alexandria, the heart of trade and culture in the ancient world. At the core of its design was a brilliant use of fire and mirrors. During the day, sunlight was captured by enormous polished bronze mirrors, reflecting beams that could be seen for miles across the Mediterranean. At night, a massive fire burned at the lighthouse's summit, its light amplified and directed by these same mirrors, cutting through the darkness like a celestial signal. This dual system ensured that ships could navigate treacherous waters day or night, transforming the lighthouse into an indispensable tool for ancient mariners. But the brilliance of the Lighthouse of Alexandria extended beyond its engineering. It stood as a symbol of human determination to harness the elements for progress. Fire, a force often feared for its destructive power, was tamed and used to illuminate the way for countless voyages. Mirrors, typically reserved for personal use, were repurposed on a monumental scale to bend light to humanity's will. This wasn't just a structure, it was a statement, a declaration that even the most unpredictable natural forces could be shaped to serve human needs. Sadly, this marvel of ancient engineering did not stand forever. Over centuries, earthquakes and erosion took their toll, and by the 14th century, the lighthouse had crumbled into the sea. Yet its legacy endures, not just in the stories of its grandeur, but in the inspiration it provides. The Lighthouse of Alexandria reminds us that even the most ambitious dreams can be realized when creativity and determination come together. And as we explore further, we'll see how ancient engineers continued to push the boundaries of what was possible, using the world around them in ways that still leave us in awe today. Stretching over 24,000 miles across some of the most rugged terrain on Earth, the Inca road system stands as one of history's most astonishing feats of engineering. Picture this, a network of roads, bridges, and pathways that connected an empire stretching from modern-day Colombia to Chile, linking cities, trade hubs, and military outposts. But what makes this system truly remarkable isn't just its scale, it's the ingenuity required to build it. The Inca faced challenges that would seem insurmountable even today: steep mountain passes, rushing rivers, and dense jungles. Yet they didn't just overcome these obstacles, they mastered them. Take the iconic rope bridges, for example. Suspended high above raging rivers, these bridges were woven from natural fibers and rebuilt annually by local communities. Without metal tools or wheels, the Inca relied on sheer human effort and clever design to create structures that were both durable and adaptable. And then there were the roads themselves, carved into mountainsides with precision, often supported by retaining walls to prevent erosion. These pathways weren't just functional, they were a testament to the Incas' deep understanding of their environment and their ability to work in harmony with it. But the road system was more than just a physical achievement, it was the lifeblood of the Inca Empire. Messengers known as chasquis could relay information across vast distances in mere days, thanks to a relay system that spanned the entire network. Goods like maize, textiles, and precious metals flowed freely, fueling the empire's economy. And when conflict arose, troops could move swiftly to defend or expand their territory. This wasn't just a road system, it was a tool of unity, connecting a diverse and sprawling empire under a single vision. It's hard not to see parallels between the Inca road system and the infrastructure we rely on today. Modern highways, railways, and even the internet serve much the same purpose, connecting people, ideas, and resources across vast distances. The Inca may not have had asphalt or satellites, but their approach to overcoming geographical barriers and fostering communication was centuries ahead of its time. Their legacy reminds us that the greatest engineering feats aren't just about technology, they're about vision, perseverance, and the human drive to connect. The towering Moai statues of Easter Island stand as silent sentinels, their enigmatic gaze fixed across the horizon. Carved from volcanic rock, these colossal figures, some weighing over 80 tons, are a testament to the ingenuity and determination of the Rapa Nui people. But how did a small, isolated island community manage to create, transport, and erect these giants of stone? It's a question that has puzzled historians and archaeologists for centuries. The process began in the quarries of Rano Raraku, where the Moai were meticulously carved from compressed volcanic ash. Using basalt tools called toki, skilled craftsmen shaped each statue with astonishing precision, creating distinctive features like elongated ears, prominent brows, and solemn expressions. But the real mystery lies in how these massive figures were moved across the island. Some theories suggest they were transported upright, walked into position using ropes and a rocking motion, while others propose they were laid flat on wooden sledges or rollers. Regardless of the method, the effort required would have been immense, demanding the coordination of hundreds of people. What makes this achievement even more remarkable is the societal effort behind it. The Rapa Nui were a small population living on an island with limited resources. Yet, they devoted enormous energy to creating these statues, which are believed to represent ancestral chiefs or deities. The Moai may have served as a spiritual connection to the past, a way to honor the dead and ensure prosperity for the living. But this monumental undertaking also came at a cost. Some researchers argue that the intense focus on statue building may have strained the island's resources, contributing to environmental decline and societal challenges. So, how did such a small community achieve such monumental feats? The answer lies in their unity, ingenuity, and an unwavering commitment to their cultural and spiritual beliefs. The Moai are more than just stone statues. They are a powerful reminder of what humans can accomplish when driven by purpose and determination. Standing in the heart of Rome, the Pantheon's dome is a breathtaking testament to the ingenuity of ancient engineers. Nearly 2,000 years after its construction, it remains the largest unreinforced concrete dome in the world, a feat that modern architects still marvel at. But what makes this structure so extraordinary? Let's step back in time to uncover the secrets behind its enduring strength. The dome's construction was no small feat. Ancient Roman engineers used a revolutionary material for their time, concrete. But this wasn't just any concrete. They mixed volcanic ash, known as pozzolana, with lime and water to create a durable, lightweight mortar. This ingenious recipe allowed the dome to be both strong and flexible, capable of withstanding the test of time and the forces of nature. To further reduce weight, they incorporated lighter materials like pumice stone at the top of the dome, gradually transitioning to denser stones at the base. This deliberate gradation distributed the weight evenly, ensuring stability. But the genius of the Pantheon's design doesn't stop there. The oculus, the circular opening at the dome's apex, serves a dual purpose. It not only floods the interior with natural light, but also reduces the dome's overall weight, eliminating the need for additional supports. This bold architectural choice showcases the Romans' deep understanding of balance and proportion. The Pantheon's influence extends far beyond ancient Rome. Its dome has inspired countless structures throughout history, from the domes of the Renaissance to modern-day stadiums and museums. Architects like Brunelleschi, who designed the Florence Cathedral dome, drew direct inspiration from the Pantheon's engineering brilliance. Even today, its principles inform how we approach large-scale construction, proving that the ancient Romans were truly ahead of their time. This remarkable structure reminds us that the boundaries of design are often pushed by those who dare to innovate. The Pantheon isn't just a relic of the past, it's a living lesson in how vision, creativity, and precision can create something truly timeless. Stretching over 13,000 miles, the Great Wall of China stands as one of the most awe-inspiring feats of human engineering. Built over centuries, this monumental structure wasn't just a wall, it was a sophisticated defensive system designed to protect the Chinese Empire from invasions. Imagine the sheer scale of this project. Mountains, deserts, and rivers were no obstacle as workers laid down millions of tons of stone, brick, and tamped earth. The materials alone tell a story of ingenuity, with sections crafted from whatever was locally available. Granite in the mountains, compacted soil in the plains, and even reeds in the Gobi Desert. But what truly boggles the mind is the human effort behind it. Tens of thousands of laborers, soldiers, and even prisoners toiled for years, often under grueling conditions. It's estimated that over 1 million people lost their lives during its construction, earning it the somber nickname, the longest cemetery on Earth. Yet, it wasn't just about brute force. The Great Wall was a marvel of strategic design, with watchtowers placed at regular intervals for communication and surveillance, and garrison stations ready to mobilize troops at a moment's notice. Maintaining such a vast structure was no small task either. Dynasties after its initial construction invested heavily in repairs and expansions, ensuring it remained a formidable barrier. The wall wasn't just a physical defense, it was a psychological one, a symbol of imperial strength and unity. And while it couldn't stop every invasion, its very existence shaped the course of Chinese history. This incredible achievement reflects a universal truth about ancient engineering. It was often a response to the challenges societies faced. Whether it was defending borders, controlling trade routes, or asserting power, structures like the Great Wall weren't just built, they were solutions born out of necessity and driven by human determination. Stepwells are one of the most fascinating yet overlooked marvels of ancient engineering, and nowhere is this more evident than in the intricate stepwells of India. These structures, known as baolis or valves, were not just architectural wonders, they were lifelines for communities in arid regions. Picture this, a massive, multi-storied well descending deep into the earth, with cascading steps leading to the water's edge. But these weren't just staircases, they were masterpieces of design, blending functionality with breathtaking artistry. Each stepwell served a dual purpose: to store precious water during the dry seasons and to provide a cool, shaded retreat from the relentless heat. The engineering behind these stepwells was nothing short of genius. Ancient builders understood the challenges of water scarcity and designed these structures to maximize water collection and retention. The steps themselves acted as a natural filtration system, slowing the flow of rainwater and allowing sediment to settle, ensuring cleaner water reached the bottom. Many stepwells also featured intricate channels and reservoirs to redirect and store water efficiently. What's truly remarkable is how these designs were tailored to their environment. In regions with heavy monsoon rains, stepwells were built deeper to capture as much water as possible, while in drier areas they were designed to conserve every drop. But stepwells were more than just feats of engineering, they were cultural hubs. These spaces often served as gathering places for communities, hosting festivals, rituals, and even providing a quiet sanctuary for meditation. The walls of many stepwells are adorned with stunning carvings, telling stories of gods, goddesses, and everyday life. The Rani Kai Vav in Gujarat, for example, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, renowned for its ornate sculptures and symmetrical design. It's a testament to how deeply intertwined these structures were with the social and spiritual fabric of their time. What's truly inspiring is how ancient engineers adapted to their environment. In a land where water was both scarce and unpredictable, they created solutions that were not only practical but also beautiful. These stepwells remind us that innovation isn't just about solving problems, it's about doing so in a way that enriches lives and connects people. As we face our own environmental challenges today, the stepwells of India stand as a timeless example of ingenuity, resilience, and the power of human creativity. The Library of Alexandria wasn't just a building, it was a beacon of human curiosity and ambition. Picture this, a sprawling complex designed with precision and grandeur, where scholars from across the ancient world gathered to exchange ideas. Its architectural brilliance wasn't just about aesthetics, it was a testament to the ingenuity of ancient engineers. Massive columns, intricate mosaics, and carefully planned spaces created an environment that inspired both focus and wonder. But what truly made the library extraordinary was its purpose, to house the world's knowledge under one roof. At its peak, the library held hundreds of thousands of scrolls, each one a treasure trove of information. From astronomy to medicine, philosophy to mathematics, these texts represented the collective wisdom of civilizations. Scholars like Euclid, the father of geometry, and Eratosthenes, who calculated the Earth's circumference, worked tirelessly within its walls. The library wasn't just a place to store knowledge, it was a living, breathing hub of innovation where ideas were debated, refined, and expanded. Behind the scenes, ancient engineers played a crucial role in supporting this intellectual powerhouse. They designed advanced systems to preserve the scrolls, protecting them from humidity and decay. Ventilation systems ensured the air remained fresh, while cleverly positioned windows maximized natural light. Even the layout of the library was intentional, with quiet study rooms, lecture halls, and communal spaces fostering collaboration. It's a reminder that every great leap in human understanding relies not just on thinkers, but on the tools and structures that make their work possible. The Library of Alexandria stands as a symbol of what humanity can achieve when knowledge and engineering come together. It's a story of how ancient civilizations valued learning and how their innovations laid the groundwork for the modern world. Deep in the lush jungles of Costa Rica lies a mystery that has baffled archaeologists and engineers alike for centuries: the enigmatic stone spheres. These massive, perfectly round stones, some weighing several tons, are scattered across the landscape, their origins and purpose shrouded in mystery. How did ancient civilizations, without the aid of modern tools or technology, achieve such astonishing precision in their creation? The spheres, ranging in size from a few centimeters to over 2 meters in diameter, are carved from a type of volcanic rock called granodiorite. What makes them truly remarkable is their near-perfect roundness, with some spheres deviating by less than 2 centimeters in diameter. This level of precision suggests a deep understanding of geometry and craftsmanship, raising the question: what tools and techniques did these ancient engineers use to achieve such accuracy? Some theories propose that the spheres were created using a combination of hammering, heating, and cooling to shape the rock, while others suggest they were meticulously carved using stone tools and sand as an abrasive. However, the exact methods remain a mystery, as no tools or workshops have been discovered near the spheres. This absence of evidence only deepens the intrigue, leaving us to wonder about the ingenuity of the people who crafted them. Beyond their creation, the purpose of these stone spheres is equally puzzling. Some believe they served as markers for astronomical alignments or territorial boundaries, while others think they held spiritual or ceremonial significance. Local legends even suggest they were gifts from the gods or remnants of a lost civilization. Whatever their purpose, the spheres stand as a testament to the creativity and skill of their makers, challenging our understanding of ancient engineering. As we marvel at these geological wonders, one question lingers: how did ancient engineers, working with limited resources, achieve such a level of precision that even modern technology would struggle to replicate without extensive planning? The stone spheres of Costa Rica remind us that the past holds secrets we are still uncovering, inviting us to explore the ingenuity of those who came before us. The Ziggurates of Mesopotamia stand as towering testaments to the ingenuity and devotion of ancient civilizations. These massive stepped structures, often reaching dizzying heights, were not merely architectural feats. They were sacred spaces built to bridge the gap between humanity and the divine. Each level of a ziggurate symbolized a step closer to the heavens, a physical manifestation of the Mesopotamians' belief in their god's presence above the earthly realm. What makes these temples even more remarkable is the engineering prowess behind their construction. Built primarily from sun-dried mud bricks, reinforced with layers of baked bricks for durability, the ziggurates were designed to withstand the test of time. The builders employed precise techniques to ensure stability, including sloping walls and carefully calculated angles to prevent collapse under their immense weight. Drainage systems were also integrated to protect the structures from the region's unpredictable rains, showcasing an early understanding of both structural integrity and environmental challenges. But the ziggurates were more than just engineering marvels. They were centers of spiritual life. At the summit of each structure sat a temple, a place where priests performed rituals and offerings to honor the gods. The act of climbing the ziggurate was itself a sacred journey, a physical and symbolic ascent toward the divine. This fusion of engineering and spirituality highlights a recurring theme in ancient civilizations, the belief that monumental architecture could serve as a conduit between the mortal and the eternal. In Mesopotamia, the ziggurates were not just buildings, they were expressions of faith, ambition, and the relentless human drive to reach beyond the limits of the known world. Their legacy reminds us that even the most practical feats of engineering were often deeply intertwined with the mysteries of the cosmos. When you think about the backbone of the Roman Empire, what comes to mind? Legions, perhaps, or aqueducts, but there's another marvel that often goes unnoticed: their roads. These weren't just dirt paths or simple trails. The Romans built highways that could withstand the test of time, connecting their vast empire from Britain to North Africa. The secret, a combination of ingenuity, precision, and a focus on longevity that still leaves us in awe today. At the heart of their road system was a meticulous construction process. First, workers would dig a trench, sometimes as deep as 5 feet, to create a stable foundation. Then they layered it with crushed stone, gravel, and sand, each material chosen for its specific purpose. The top layer carefully fitted stones or tightly packed gravel, creating a surface that was both smooth and durable. This wasn't just about making travel easier. It was about creating infrastructure that could support the weight of armies, trade caravans, and the daily movement of people for centuries. What's truly remarkable is how these roads were designed to last. The Romans didn't cut corners. They used materials that could resist erosion and weathering, and they engineered the roads with a slight curve to allow rainwater to drain off, preventing damage from pooling water. It's no wonder that some of these roads are still in use today, 2,000 years later. Imagine walking on the same stones that Roman soldiers once marched upon. It's a testament to the skill and foresight of ancient engineers. But beyond the technical achievements, the Roman roads were a unifying force. They connected cities, facilitated trade, and allowed the empire to function as a cohesive unit. Messages could travel quickly, troops could move efficiently, and goods could flow freely. These roads weren't just physical pathways, they were the arteries of an empire pulsing with life and activity. And the engineers who designed them understood something profound. Infrastructure isn't just about the present, it's about laying the groundwork for the future. This emphasis on long-term thinking is something we can still learn from today. The Romans didn't build for a decade or even a century, they built for millennia. Their roads remind us that true engineering mastery lies not just in solving immediate problems, but in creating solutions that endure. As we marvel at their achievements, it's worth asking ourselves, what kind of legacy are we leaving for the generations to come? High in the Andes, nestled among towering peaks and draped in mist, sits one of the most awe-inspiring feats of ancient engineering, Machu Picchu. This city in the clouds wasn't just a marvel of architecture, it was a testament to the Inca civilization's ability to adapt to and thrive in one of the most challenging environments on Earth. Built around the 15th century, Machu Picchu's construction is a masterclass in balancing form and function, blending practicality with spiritual reverence. At the heart of its design lies an intricate system of terraces. These weren't just decorative, they served a critical purpose. The terraces stabilized the steep mountain slopes, preventing erosion and landslides, while also creating flat spaces for agriculture. Imagine farming on a mountain. Every inch of soil was precious. The Incas used these terraces to grow crops like maize and potatoes, ensuring the city's survival in a landscape where flat land was scarce. But that's just the beginning. Equally impressive was their water management system. Machu Picchu's engineers designed a network of canals, fountains, and drainage systems that worked in perfect harmony. Rainwater was collected, channeled, and distributed throughout the city, ensuring a steady supply of fresh water. Even during heavy rainfall, the system prevented flooding, a testament to their deep understanding of hydrology. This wasn't just about convenience, it was about sustainability in a place where water could be both a lifeline and a threat. Then there's the celestial alignment. The Incas were keen astronomers, and Machu Picchu's layout reflects their connection to the cosmos. Key structures align with the solstices and equinoxes, marking the changing seasons and serving as a calendar for agriculture and religious ceremonies. The Intihuatana stone, often called the hitching post of the sun, is a prime example. It's believed to have been used to track the sun's movements, symbolizing the Incas' reverence for nature and their place within it. Building Machu Picchu in such a remote and rugged location was no small feat. Workers had to transport massive stone blocks up steep mountain paths, often without the use of wheels or draft animals. They used a technique called ashlar masonry, cutting stones so precisely that they fit together without mortar. The result, structures that have withstood centuries of earthquakes and harsh weather. The question remains, why build here? Some believe it was a royal estate, others a religious sanctuary. But perhaps the most compelling answer lies in the Incas' relationship with their environment. Machu Picchu wasn't just a response to the challenges of the Andes, it was a celebration of them. By harnessing the land's natural features, the Incas created a city that was both functional and symbolic, a testament to their ingenuity and resilience. This incredible achievement mirrors a recurring theme in ancient engineering, the ability to turn constraints into opportunities. From the terraces of Machu Picchu to the aqueducts of Rome, ancient engineers didn't just adapt to their surroundings, they thrived within them, leaving behind legacies that continue to inspire us today. Hidden deep within the rugged desert canyons of modern-day Jordan lies Petra, a city that seems to defy both time and nature. Known as the Rose City for the pink-hued sandstone cliffs from which it was carved, Petra stands as one of the most extraordinary feats of ancient engineering. Unlike cities built from the ground up, Petra was sculpted directly into the rock, a testament to the ingenuity and determination of its creators. The Nabateans, an ancient Arab civilization, transformed this harsh landscape into a thriving metropolis by mastering the art of rock-cut architecture. Imagine standing before the iconic treasury, or Al-Khosneh, its towering facade meticulously chiseled from the cliff face. Every column, statue, and decorative detail was painstakingly carved by hand, using simple tools like chisels and hammers. But this wasn't just about aesthetics. The Nabateans designed these structures to withstand the test of time, blending artistry with engineering precision. What truly set Petra apart, however, was its ingenious water management system. In a region where water was scarce, the Nabateans engineered a network of channels, cisterns, and dams to capture and store rainwater. They carved intricate conduits into the rock, directing water from distant springs into the heart of the city. This system not only sustained Petra's population, but also allowed it to flourish as a vital trading hub. Caravans traveling along the Silk Road would stop here to rest, trade, and replenish their supplies, making Petra a crossroads of culture and commerce. The city's location, nestled within a series of narrow gorges, provided natural defenses against invaders. Yet, it was the Nabateans' ability to adapt to their environment that truly made Petra a marvel. They didn't just build a city, they harmonized with the landscape, turning obstacles into opportunities. By carving their homes, temples, and tombs directly into the sandstone cliffs, they created a city that was as much a part of the earth as it was a triumph of human creativity. Petra's legacy is a reminder of how ancient engineers transformed seemingly impossible landscapes into thriving centers of life and culture. Their ability to innovate and adapt continues to inspire, proving that even the most unforgiving environments can be shaped into something extraordinary. The ancient Greek theaters are a marvel of both artistry and engineering, standing as a testament to the ingenuity of their creators. These open-air structures were not just places for entertainment, but also hubs of cultural and social activity. One of the most striking features is their acoustics. Even without modern sound systems, performers' voices could be heard clearly by thousands of spectators. This wasn't magic, it was science. The semicircular design of the theaters, often carved into hillsides, naturally amplified sound. Each tier of seating acted like a step in a giant funnel, directing voices toward the audience. The materials used, like limestone, also played a role, reflecting sound rather than absorbing it. But the genius didn't stop there. The seating arrangement was equally thoughtful. The rows of seats, known as the theatron, were arranged in a precise geometric pattern. This ensured that every audience member, whether seated in the front row or the very back, had an unobstructed view of the stage. The orchestra, the circular performance area at the center, was designed to be the focal point, creating an intimate connection between the performers and the audience. These theaters weren't just feats of engineering, they were deeply woven into the fabric of Greek society. They hosted everything from tragic plays to political assemblies, blending art, politics, and community. The design reflected the Greeks' belief in the importance of collective experiences, where every voice, both literal and metaphorical, could be heard. What's truly remarkable is how these ancient engineers seamlessly combined art and science. They didn't just build structures, they crafted experiences. The precision of their designs reveals a deep understanding of both geometry and human perception. It's a reminder that innovation isn't just about solving problems, it's about creating spaces that inspire and connect us. This union of art and science set the stage for centuries of architectural and theatrical innovation, leaving a legacy that still resonates today. The Mayan pyramids stand as monumental testaments to a civilization deeply attuned to the rhythms of the cosmos. These towering structures, scattered across the jungles of Mesoamerica, weren't just feats of engineering, they were celestial calendars, spiritual gateways, and symbols of the Mayans' profound connection to the universe. At the heart of their design was an intricate understanding of astronomy. The pyramids were meticulously aligned with significant astronomical events, such as the solstices and equinoxes, allowing sunlight to cascade down their steps in dramatic patterns during these key moments of the year. For the Maya, this wasn't just architecture, it was a way to harmonize their world with the heavens. Take, for instance, the Pyramid of Kukulkan at Chichen Itza. During the spring and autumn equinoxes, the play of light and shadow creates the illusion of a serpent slithering down the pyramid steps, a representation of Kukulkan, the feathered serpent deity. This phenomenon wasn't accidental. It required precise calculations and an advanced grasp of geometry and astronomy. The Mayans didn't just observe the stars, they integrated their celestial knowledge into every stone, creating structures that served both as temples and as cosmic observatories. But how did they achieve such precision without modern tools? The answer lies in their innovative engineering techniques. The Mayans used a combination of ramps, levers, and sheer human ingenuity to transport and position massive limestone blocks. They also employed a tiered construction method, building layer upon layer to create the iconic stepped pyramid shape. This design wasn't just aesthetic, it symbolized their belief in ascending toward the heavens, bridging the earthly and the divine. Beyond their celestial alignments, these pyramids were central to Mayan religious life. They served as stages for elaborate rituals, including offerings to the gods and ceremonies marking important agricultural cycles. The pyramids were more than buildings. They were living embodiments of the Mayans' worldview, where the cosmos, the earth, and humanity were interconnected. The Mayan pyramids remind us that ancient engineering wasn't just about physical construction, it was about capturing the essence of existence itself. Through their mastery of astronomy and architecture, the Mayans created structures that transcended time, reflecting a deep understanding of the universe that still inspires awe today. Their achievements invite us to ponder how ancient civilizations saw themselves not as separate from the cosmos, but as integral parts of its grand design. One of the most fascinating inventions to emerge from ancient China was the seismograph, a device designed to detect earthquakes long before modern technology existed. Crafted during the Han Dynasty around 132 AD, this remarkable machine was the brainchild of Zhang Heng, a brilliant polymath who combined science, engineering, and creativity in ways that were centuries ahead of his time. At first glance, the device might seem like an ornate piece of art, a large bronze vessel adorned with intricate dragon and toad motifs. But beneath its decorative surface lay a sophisticated mechanism that could sense tremors hundreds of miles away. The seismograph's design was both ingenious and elegant. Inside the vessel, a central pendulum hung delicately, surrounded by a series of levers and gears. When an earthquake occurred, even one too faint for humans to feel, the ground's vibrations would cause the pendulum to sway. This movement triggered the levers, which in turn released a small ball from one of the dragon's mouths into the waiting mouth of a toad below. The direction of the ball's fall indicated the earthquake's origin, while the number of balls released hinted at its intensity. It was a system that combined physics, mechanics, and a deep understanding of the natural world. What's truly remarkable is how Zhang Heng's invention wasn't just a scientific curiosity, it had a practical purpose. In an era when earthquakes could devastate entire regions without warning, the seismograph provided a way to monitor seismic activity and potentially alert authorities to impending disasters. This blend of theoretical knowledge and real-world application showcases the forward-thinking mindset of ancient engineers. They didn't just observe the world around them, they sought to harness that knowledge to improve lives and protect communities. The principles behind the seismograph are surprisingly modern. The pendulum's sensitivity to vibrations echoes the same basic physics used in today's seismometers. It's a testament to how ancient engineers like Zhang Heng didn't just stumble upon their inventions. They applied careful observation, experimentation, and a deep respect for the forces of nature. This device wasn't just a tool, it was a symbol of humanity's enduring quest to understand and adapt to the world around us. The legacy of ancient engineering is far more than a collection of historical curiosities. It's a blueprint for solving some of the most pressing challenges we face today. Think about it. Thousands of years ago, without the tools and technologies we take for granted, ancient engineers achieved feats that still leave us in awe. From the precision of Roman aqueducts to the ingenuity of the Antikythera Mechanism, their work wasn't just about building structures or devices. It was about mastering the art of problem solving with creativity and resourcefulness. Take the aqueducts, for example. These marvels of hydraulic engineering weren't just designed to transport water. They were built to last. The Romans used gravity to their advantage, crafting channels that sloped just enough to keep water flowing over vast distances. They didn't have pumps or modern surveying tools, yet their solutions were so effective that some of these systems are still in use today. It's a testament to their ability to think critically and work harmoniously with the natural world, a lesson that resonates deeply in an era where sustainability is more important than ever. Then there's the Antikythera Mechanism, often called the world's first analog computer. Discovered in a shipwreck off the coast of Greece, this intricate device was used to predict astronomical events with astonishing accuracy. What's remarkable isn't just the complexity of the mechanism, but the fact that it was created over 2,000 years ago, long before the advent of modern machinery. It's a reminder that innovation doesn't always require advanced technology. Sometimes it's about seeing possibilities where others see limitations. These ancient achievements challenge us to rethink how we approach modern problems. In a world where resources are often stretched thin, the ingenuity of ancient engineers offers a powerful lesson. Constraints can spark creativity. Whether it's designing energy-efficient buildings, developing low-cost medical devices, or creating resilient infrastructure, the principles that guided ancient innovators, simplicity, adaptability, and resourcefulness, are just as relevant today. So, what can we learn from these timeless inventions? Perhaps it's the importance of starting small, thinking big, and never underestimating the power of human ingenuity. As we look to the future, the legacy of ancient engineering reminds us that the solutions to tomorrow's challenges might already lie in the wisdom of the past. As we bring this journey through the ancient world to a close, it's impossible not to marvel at the sheer brilliance of the engineers who came before us. From the precision of the pyramids to the grandeur of Roman aqueducts, these masterminds shaped the foundations of human progress in ways that still leave us in awe. Their ability to harness limited resources, solve complex problems, and create structures that defy time is a testament to the boundless potential of human ingenuity. Yet, even as we celebrate their achievements, mysteries remain. How did the ancient Greeks calculate the precise dimensions of the Antikythera Mechanism? What secrets are still hidden within the walls of Machu Picchu? These unanswered questions remind us that the past is not just a story to be told, but a puzzle to be explored. And within that exploration lies a lesson for us all. Innovation is timeless, and the drive to create, to build, and to imagine has always been at the heart of what it means to be human. As the Roman philosopher Seneca once said, "It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare, it is because we do not dare that they are difficult." The ancient engineers dared to dream, to experiment, and to push the boundaries of what was possible. Their legacy is not just in the stones and machines they left behind, but in the inspiration they continue to provide for generations to come. So, what do you think? Which ancient invention or structure fascinates you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your perspective. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the ancient world, don't forget to explore more content on the channel. There's always another story, another mystery, and another chapter of history waiting to be uncovered. Until next time, keep wondering, keep exploring, and remember, The past is never truly lost. It lives on in the ingenuity of those who dared to dream.